Hello friends, Myself Halawat Ramesh. Today we will talk about the science in a kitchen room. When you enter into the kitchen room, we can observe a number of changes happening while you prepare the food and variety of curries and food items. And it is also involve a lot of science related experiment. Science means nothing but of like physics, chemistry and biology also it is involved in that. Suppose if you see that from making a tea and cutting onions to cooking rice and fermenting curd, every action inside the kitchen derives from physical and chemical and biological actions. Next, we see food is essential for survival. Perhaps we have not noticed, but there is a lot of science happening daily inside our kitchen. Most of the delicates items coming out of the Indian kitchens are generally cooked food rather than raw food. Let us take a look at some of the wide gamut of physical and chemical and biological reactions happening inside the kitchen laboratory as we go about the various daily cooking activities. Medium of cooking, you can see here water, steam and adding salt, boiling milk, oil for cooking, grilling food, baking, cutting with knives and favor of foods and of tiny microbes and the modern kitchen. You can see the first one, water and steam. The most of us start our day with a cup of tea or coffee for which water has to be boiled. Water boils at a temperature of 100 degrees Celsius. At the boiling point, water changes from the liquid state to vapor state, that is called steam. Steam has tremendous energy and power that can be used to do mechanic work such as steam engines or turbines to generate the electricity. The food is cooked at a high temperature above the normal boiling point of water, killing most microorganisms. Next one, see that adding salt. The salt is essential added while cooking and seasoning to increase flavor of cooked items. But when should you add salt? According to the law of solution, when a non-volatile solute like salt is added to a pure solvent water, the resulting solution has a higher boiling point than the pure solvent. Adding salt to water raises the boiling point of water and water will boil slowly. Nearly 230 grams of salt is required to raise the boiling point of 1 liter water by 2 degrees Celsius. Salt when added to the beginning of cooking slows down the cooking. Hence, it is the best to add salt midway through or after cooking. The temperature arises so that food is cooked well at higher temperature. Acids such as lemon juice and vinegar are also added at the end of the cooking of prevent extend cooking time. Bringing add salt in water while sucking. The pulses and the adding salt later facilitate quick and even cooking. Also adding salt often the tissue by breaking a part of the calcium and magnesium ion in the outer skin, thereby allowing easy penetration of water into pulses. Next one, see that boiling milk. Due to the presence of components like fats and proteins, milk also has a higher boiling point than water and boiling at a temperature higher than that of for water 100 degrees Celsius. When milk is boiling, it front and spills if unattended. Wonder why milk spills but water does not. When heated, the milk is emulsions of fat in water. Fat contents in milk varies from 3.5 to 8% based on the source. When milk is boiled, the water in milk evaporates from the top, leaving behind the crust of fats on top. oil for cooking. On the other hand, oil reduce foaming when added to water. While boiling the rice, oil is a medium for cooking since oil can be heated to a high temperature and can transfer heat from the source of food faster. That is the main concept of adding oil. Next one, see grilling food. When heat is directly applied, food is burnt, charred, and becomes unfit for consumption. Grilling of food and barbecues, which uses directly heat in, is becoming very popular these days. But application of heat directly to food, especially the proteins rich animal based food, generate a harmful carcinogenics such as the heterocyclic amines and polycyclic aromatic heterocarbons PAHs. When proteins are heated at a higher temperature to cause browning or blocking of meat, the amino acids in proteins and creatine in muscles meat react to form HCAS, means the hydrocyclic amines, and cooking at high temperature should be therefore the avoided, is good for health. Next one, baking. Even through why baked goods made with honey or fruits has ingredient give a darker brown color and nutrier caramel flavors. You can see this picture and you can understood that what is the processing involves and what is the methods are involving in baking. Next one, see cutting with knives. The chemistry operating while cutting onions. When onions are chopped, onion cells are broken, releasing the cellular contents, which includes an enzyme, lachromatory factor synthase. The enzyme converts sulfoxide amino acids present in onion to sulfenic acid. The sulfenic acid, which is unstable, is converted to a volatile sulfur compound. Propanethyl S oxide is the irritated the ice producing tears. You can see the next, by cutting the onions in water, the tears can be avoided as the volatile compounds is dissolved in water. Storing the onion in refrigerator before cutting show these reactions are cooking onions inactive the enzymes. Apple turns brown when cut and exposed to air for some times. This is the notice in other fruits and vegetables also, such as pear, brinjal, potato, unripened raw banana and plantain, etc. These fruits and vegetables are rich in phenolic compounds and an enzyme polyphenol oxide. Cutting or burnishing cause damage to cell and releases these components and expose the air cause oxidation of iron rich phenols to phenol brown compounds by the enzymes. Browning can be avoided by preventing oxidation by cutting these fruits and vegetables in water. Prevent the exposure to air or putting in salt solution and simmering lemon juice on the cut surface. Lemon juice is a rich source of vitamin C, which is an antioxidant. The vegetables such as brinjal are poor in vitamin C content. Vacuum packing of the cut pieces also prevent the exposure of cut surface to air and other prevent browning. Favors of food, and next we'll see of tiny microbes, many unusual, and the modern kitchens, how the innovation in the kitchens are reflected, and especially in the passive shift in fuel sources. The modern kitchens are now marked with an array of electric based items such as the electric kettle and electric. The kitchen is place the cooking food, and the next times you will enter into the kitchen, remember there are the n number of scientific process and phenomena that we are having. If you like this video, please like, share and comment. Thanks for watching. You can see that modern kitchens how preparing and tiny of microbes and favor of food items. You can the favor color and food items presence of these also is one of the ingredient. What are the chemicals? 2-acetyl 1 pyrulines the present into that fragrance. You can these and tiny of microbes. See many invisible microbes are also is beneficial as we not make most of the delicacies and without them. So fermentation of metabolites, the process microbes involve the conversion of carbohydrates to sugar, alcohol and acid gases like carbon dioxide and hydrogen. Pickles are the stored for at room temperature used to the long periods of time. Because of the we are adding that oil more, and milk spoil when you kept it room temperature for long. But milk has plenty of microorganisms are multiply at room temperature and not in the low temperature 4 degrees Celsius at inside of refrigerator. Okay, see this is the content.